And a little bit of that.
Cal! Come here! Mutt!
Yeah! Oh no!
Damn!
Ooh, yeah!
Hey everybody, welcome to Breaking Rad. That's right, highlight me. Welcome. It's good to see everybody. I awkwardly don't know what to do since I've been highlighted here on the screen. But welcome to the show. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
It's been a couple weeks, and I'm really excited to be streaming with you, Goons.
Look at this. We even got
E3.
we got Leandro first.
First.
And probably only. But,
Oh, you're our first and our only.
hey, first place is you are literally everybody right now.
You are everybody right now. That's
Don't
okay.
lose Leandro. Keep his interest.
You're everyone.
I want to point out I've been growing just my mustache a little bit more.
I noticed that. I thought you looked dirtier tonight.
Going
than
with
usual.
like the fireman stash.
Yeah, that's a porn stash, but
Tomato. But yeah, I've been growing it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna shave this down a little bit more. Keep growing the stash.
all
See how it
right.
goes. My wife likes it.
Hey, well, you know,
Really?
that's,
She does. She likes the stash. She likes it.
good stuff.
Well, it's just maybe it's a tip. I don't know. Dad tip. Just keep the mustache.
That is a good dad tip. I'm not doing it.
Mutt,
you
notice
don't
that
want to
Mutt
see all
doesn't-
this.
Mutt doesn't have a mustache right now. Look.
I can't grow a good one. It gets so stinking. It's painful.
It gets stinky.
Painful.
No, it's painful to me because
Why does your mustache stink?
No, it doesn't stink. It stings. It stings my lips.
Oh, it stings your
He is word on the street is Mutt has very sensitive lips.
very
It's true.
sensitive.
They're very soft and supple lips. So any kind of hairs that grow in there and curl up, they stick. It hurts. I don't like it.
You gotta trim it. You can't just like let it just.
The hair's too powerful. It's too strong of a hair.
It's very masculine hair.
Yeah.
Leandro says it's a
Okay.
much stash.
Mustache. That's right.
There you go.
It's coming in. Looking
It's
good.
nice. It's nice.
I started it that day. I got the photo of with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I had it going then. Wasn't quite as filled in, but yeah.
You look good. You look good next to Ricky. Who might I say Ricky the Dragon is still fit as a
He
fit
was.
as a whistle? Is that the
He
term?
has a maybe, I don't know. He has a very firm handshake. Like, like he grabs your hand and you have to squeeze back so that he knows that you're not just a wimp. Like you have to you both give each other like a really good hand squeeze. I
was disappointed that he wasn't wearing the dragon outfit for the signing.
Yeah, he wasn't. It was just like
you go up there and he's like,
it was just a great T-shirt, but he was very nice. And I got to tell the story about what happened there. We don't have to do that right now, but I have a great story about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
you got to party with Ricky the Dragon, didn't you?
We partied.
That's where the mustache started.
That's right. He was like, you know what you need, man? A mustache. And I was like, you know what, Ricky? Can I call you Ricky? You're right.
He's like, no.
What else would you call me?
He's like,
Call
no,
me
you
Richard.
can't. You can call me Mr. Dragon.
You call me Mr. the Dragon.
And I was like, yes, sir, Mr. the Dragon. Don't kick me out. Yeah.
Well, look, let's go around. Look, it's been a while. It's been some time since we've all been together. We'll give Mutt a few minutes here to arrange his green screen on the potty there. Let's go around the room. We'll say what we're all doing, and then I have a new segment for us to play tonight that I'm very excited
Yeah.
about. I feel like it'll lift our spirits and bring us closer to the Lord tonight. That's what I'm feeling with it.
Ooh.
Or
All
ruin
right.
some souls. We'll see.
I like it.
Why don't we start with Macho? What have you been up to? Okay, we lost Macho. Cal, what have you been working on?
Working on a comic book.
Yeah, buddy.
I am.
All right, I guess we'll just
No,
do that, or-
no Stone Temple Pilots, man. No Stone Temple.
How dare you?
My wife's been listening to 90s music lately, and that song. She loves STP, apparently. My wife. I did not know this about my wife.
Oh, yeah. STP is amazing.
So,
Good on your wife, man.
Yeah, she's got good tasties. She tastes well.
I had I am smelling like a rose. That was in my head for maybe like 5 years straight, and I couldn't get it out. Like every morning I woke
5
up
years
and that was just in
straight.
my head. I was like, oh,
That's a long time.
drove my wife crazy, it almost tore our family apart. Will you say great? I am smelling like a rose.
Yeah. Sorry, I started that. That's my bad. So I'm working on a comic book called Days of Noah. It is a Christian. It's a Christian, like not preachy and not cheesy, but an overtly Christian worldview comic book. But it's Lovecraftian and gothic horror and all kinds of different horror, and it's like also it's like supernatural kind of, and like it's like everything I like in a comic book. And for our viewers, I'll show a little bit.
Show it to
Yo.
us.
The
Present
tentacles
is
had legs
the
for
button.
days.
Tentacles had legs.
She
So
was
this
a sexy
is-
kraken.
Page numero uno.
Ah,
So far.
yeah.
Cheep cheep.
Got
Love
a
it.
little owl, little magnolia
that.
nod owl.
I was gonna say I like the Hellboy owl. That's nice.
Yeah, you totally. I've seen some other stuff you've worked on, and some other people might have seen it shared on Twitter or whatever. But
I'll show that too.
You totally got a little bit of Mignola in your style, and he's like one of my favorite artists. So I automatically love everything that Cal shares.
It's thanks. Man, Magnola's hard to emulate, and I wasn't trying to emulate him with the owl or with the other thing. It's just when you end up using a lot of just black and not black.
It's like heavy
yeah.
heavy shadow, and then like shiny eyes. It's like really big Mignola.
Hey Stat, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, like that right there. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it, and I was looking at it. Like you had shared it in Discord, and I looked at it and it was good. But I was looking at it later, like in the day, I had time to really concentrate on it, and I love that you did the little thing that comes up and it's like a crown, like a little.
That was Mutt's
Yeah.
idea.
Potentially
Actually,
crown. It's really cool.
Mutt has been solid. Every time you've had a question about your art, Mutt pops in and
Yeah.
gives you
no,
advice.
he's great. He knows.
I
he
try,
knows
but
his
then you're
stuff.
always like, "Well, screw you. I'm going to take Mutt's advice." And it usually
Well,
works, but-
your idea for the moon was really good, but I had already established on later pages the moon is in a different spot.
You don't need to make me feel better. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was page one. I'll show you
Don't take
page
that victory
2.
from Mutt. He wants let him have it.
Actually, these aren't page 1, 2, and 3. These are just the first pages I'm doing. I have to go back. This one we looked at earlier. I'm working on the lettering for that right now. That
Stat
truck
says
was.
you are a braver man than I for talking about a book in progress. I never liked talking about or showing mine until they were almost done.
Who said that?
Stat, we got Statty in the
Oh,
chat.
Stat. Yeah. Hey, Statty boy.
Big Stat in the chat.
This truck was a lot more fun than the ones on the first page because I was like looking at a picture of a truck for those. And this one, by this time I got to this one, I was like, I kind of know what it looks like. I'm just gonna draw it. And so that was, and from a distance it looks all right. Here's her after she gets run over.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
scary.
It's creepy.
And then this is her popping everything back into place. Pop, 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 pop. And then I'm working on page 3, which I haven't, or the third page that I'm working on.
That is a CG
and-
thing.
So this is them watching the truck speed away, and then I just kind of superimpose what their fronts, like over the whole image,
yeah,
and you can see now that they're black-eyed kids. And
Black kids, man, creepy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that
Jeez.
is what I was working on.
Beautiful. Look at this guy. Hang on. Look at this guy.
Look at that guy.
I'm looking at him.
What you got going on, Big Mutt?
I'm going to share my screen real quick and present
Yeah.
something.
All right.
I'm going to present, just a second, my Photoshop screen. Can you see that?
I can see that. Let me pull it
Yeah,
up there.
we can see it.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Did a little fan art. I think I might have shared this with you guys earlier, but I did a little coloring on it and finished it up. But it's the Black Phantom by Chad Towns.
Dude, it's so good.
You got the face down.
Yeah.
This was the hardest character face I've ever tried to do, and I definitely did not. It's like trying to draw McFarlane's Spider-Man. It's just really difficult to get it like he does it.
Yeah. The simple shapes, but the way that they're put together.
Yes, Chad has a very distinct style that's really unique to him. But I did my best and came up with a pretty cool pose. He really liked. He told me that he really liked the way I did Horn Toad, which is his bad
Yeah, he's
guy
great.
there.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
it's all really
He's
good.
really good.
And I like the oversized pistol. It looks great.
Yeah,
Stan says you have to
a
draw
good
for
one.
shapes, not anatomy with Chad. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's that was a lot of fun. I just wanted to do that for him because I felt like this was one of those opportunities where I could probably do a fan art in my style where it would probably work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works really good.
Can you see this screen? This thing
Those
I'm
are
showing?
bears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is
working
this?
on. This is a
He's,
brand new
he's
idea.
storyboarding the next Charmin commercial.
Yeah, I know.
This is an idea that I've been just playing with, and I think I'm going to move forward on at some point. It's called Papa, and it's about a father bear, Papa Bear.
Yeah.
It's a story about Father Bear and his son, and then he's gonna go on an adventure to protect his family, and it's going to be kind of a cartoony but maybe PG-13 violence kind of story.
Ooh.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Where Papa will fight all kinds of creatures and mythical creatures and storybook villains to protect his child. Just kind of a story, about a dad by a dad. So I've been kind of mulling that over and figuring out what I could do with it. But just it's
Good
fresh
man.
off the old brain pan.
Nice.
You should make an enemy called Rumple Filth Skin.
Ew.
Did we share this yet? Did you guys share that, or did you share that,
Dry
Mark?
moons. Yeah.
See the clouds drawn behind me. Is that a CG thing? I didn't
I
know
don't
that.
know, but I'm gonna start looking now. It's amazing.
This is great, Mutt.
Yeah, Money, that looks
I
awesome.
dig it.
I approve. I approve of Papa Bear.
Thanks.
Big Papa
6
Bear.
a.m. approved.
6 a.m. Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need. And of course, this big guy right here,
The dam.
who's got a fancy new background.
I do.
Look at that.
I moved my room.
His wife kicked him out of the house. He's got a new setup now.
I got my own place.
The world is his man cave.
I'm
You
just
got any Drag the Dead news?
same old. Just trying to get it sold. Move units. That's the
Making
that's the
dollars.
goal at this point. That we're just wrapping up the last change to it. Should be out in a couple of weeks where we're getting the leaderboards put in and the social credit score. So that way you can go in and give it some gameplay, whop some zombies, and see where you land on the boards.
Go.
And have some good friendly competition.
Right
And if
on.
you don't, I get it. It's a hard game. Some people are not going to want to play it. They don't really have.
Well, that's why you have the game journo difficulty, right?
Yeah,
Beats it.
it'll be hard for some people. I know everybody likes to say they're good at games, but if you are,
No, I'm terrible at games, but I like
if
playing
you
them.
can't handle it, we understand.
Can't handle it.
It's a little rough. We got the new ad running, and a lot of Eastern enthusiasm. I'm finding actually. So I'm gonna start setting my sights that way. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a peek at Korea. Some more Japan.
And also, Murdoch has been up in his Rumble game lately. He's been up on Rumble doing interviews. He got the
Yeah,
work
we
done.
played some Tyrone versus the cop. Mark and
Yes, that was a fun time.
I
I wish I could have. I got to download that game so we can play. We can play together.
Oh man! And then I played. I had Lexi on after that. We played these games that were like unbelievable. Like, it's like a story where you choose what are you going to do next? Are you going to say this or say that?
Choose your
But your choice really has no impact, as far as I can tell, for the most part. Like the story. Oh my gosh. They're bad. They're super like lefty games. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can like find a little segment.
Well, while you look for those, why don't we'll kick off the next segment here, and when you find them, we'll pull it up. But
Wait.
Oh wait, hold on.
6 a.m. comics. You have to tell us what you've been working on.
Oh, me.
And Macho too.
We did Macho, didn't we?
Oh, we did?
He froze.
Oh, that's right. Macho froze. All right. Well, as always, working on Starfetched, working on a page currently. I might even start drawing later if things get boring. But oh, here it is right here.
Look, if I blow this up, is it gonna?
No, you'll be fine. You blow it up.
Is it full screen there?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Tell me if you can hear it. This is the little segment. So this game is called The Night Fisherman, and it's one of these games. So you're the fisherman, and this guy like pulls his boat up on you, and you're having this conversation. It's focused on you again now, no longer leaving. See, now he's sticking around. This is not going well. They call me this because I'm the best at fishing immigrants out of this channel before they reach shore. Because they say I cast them back out to the water. Oh, so look, this righty is pulling immigrants out of the water and then throwing them back in. It's not a perfect metaphor. Here's a better one. The animal that best embodies the character of an Englishman is naturally the lion. We are proud, stubborn, often uninterested in menial labor, but so powerful that others will do it for us. I'm trying to understand this. So he's describing the English as being powerful, I guess, ruling class people, but they have other people. The immigrants do the menial labor. Mm-hmm. So most of the EPG will hunt in places which could hide a lion, check sturdy shipping containers and yachts. But illegal immigrants are pigeons, not lions. They're dirty pigeons. Well, this gets better. Okay. They swarm in great number, attracted to urban places, roost anywhere they can, and most importantly, we don't like them. This guy, this righty on the boat is evil. He does not like the French immigrants.
Well,
He's calling them dirty pigeons. Now, pigeons are really no different than the beloved jay. But we malign the pigeon, consider them dirty vermin. See, I told you he's calling them dirty pigeons. Oh, who saw that coming? Consider them dirty vermin. It's difficult to be a pigeon. Mr. Gardner, I'm the best at catching them because I know what tremendous feats human beings are capable of once they abandon dignity.
Well, that is something. Lefty games.
So we played these games.
That's not a game. That's the worst game I've ever seen.
It's no, okay, but see that's the point, right? So that game that we played was called The Night Fisherman. That one is like the most tame of the three that we played. Like the other two that we played after that are even worse. Like they're even more. They're so retarded. Like I can't even like begin to explain. You have to watch the video on Rumble to see how the three of the games go. But the whole point is that these are games that are on Steam, which I'm totally fine with. I think anything should be on Steam. I'm not a censorship person, but these games are like lauded by game journalists, publications. Like, oh, this game will teach you more about racism in 10 minutes than you could learn in 10 years in real life. That these are some kind of like these are just like pinnacles of art. It's just wild. So we played those games, but yeah, there's just these stupid story games. But that one is like the whole thing is like you're hiding this immigrant kid on your boat. You're trying to smuggle him into England, and this guy pulls up and toys with you, and gets you to give up the kid. And I guess by the time the game's over, you're supposed to learn like that's what racism is. I didn't know up until I had to give up the dirty pigeon immigrant, the lion Englishman, who just left him at the sea to drown. It's just the craziest stuff. It's like super extreme. They try and tug on your heartstrings. You know how if the abortion thing comes up, and if you tell one person like, well, I don't really support abortion, they immediately jump all the way over to that argument where they're like, oh, so you think an 8-year-old girl should get raped by her father and be forced to take care of the baby? Right? Like they go all the way to the extreme. Yeah. That's what those games are like. There are a lot of games.
Well, on that delightful note, speaking of that stuff, let's see how Macho's doing.
That's what I'm up to. That's what I've been up
to. Honestly, trying to survive and getting my kids back into school is what I've been up to. I have worked a little bit on the next installment of Hero, which I know Mutt's been drawing a lot recently.
Are you actually writing that, or is Mutt just writing it himself at this point?
We have agreed to a certain point of how far he's drawing stuff, but I'm trying to just get stuff down. Honestly, it's just been hard, but I'm working on it. Working on it when I have time.
Well, look, we're gonna quickly. So I have a new segment. Hey, look at that! You bothered Leandro. You scared him. So we have a new segment this week. I feel like all the negativity out there, our channel is meant to be a light in the YouTube world. We're streaming during Outrage Culture Hour on YouTube, and I feel like it's on us to show us how Christian men should really behave. We're gonna bring some positivity in the new segment that I like to call "Be Kind."
I really think we all need to learn how to be nicer to each other.
Friendship.
What I'm is, we certainly had our rants about various people over time, and I feel like it's time to repent, gentlemen, for our rants against people that we hate, and we're going to learn to say something nice about someone we don't like tonight. So I have selected.
Murdoch should go first.
I got one for Murdoch too. I got one for all of us, and just to show my goodwill, I will kick us off. So I'll start with my person that I have said negative things about, and so the goal is you have to say something nice about the person, and you can't be off big screen or whatever until you've well, actually they're going to be on screen, so you can't be done until you say something nice about them. So I'll start with my person.
Well,
the Whore of Babylon.
Why don't you tell us what you usually refer to this person as?
Well, look, I'm trying to be nice, but former Mark would possibly name this person the Whore of Babylon if he were here tonight. But tonight, this is new Reform Mark, who's going to be kind.
Can't wait.
So Ms. Amy Grant, you are a musical person who has look, Baby isn't that bad. Perhaps I've listened to it from time to time, and I'm sure
I bet you hummed along.
Despite your whorish ways, that somebody through your music
has, I thought you had to be on the big screen.
Yeah,
well, I got to show who I'm talking about, though. Someone popping in, so I changed my mind.
Yeah. But
look,
you said
it's my segment. I'll make it go how I go.
You said despite your whorish ways. That's
despite
a backhanded.
Look. I'm working. It's a build-up. I'm working to something nice here. Despite your less than decent Christian behavior in the past, I'm sure that somebody through one of your faux Christian albums may have been led to the Lord, and therefore I appreciate what you have done in the Christian music industry. Woo! I did it.
There's not enough Jesus in her songs to lead someone to the Lord.
Stop it. Stop. Don't ruin this.
Sorry.
Thank you.
That was really nice.
Well done.
Yeah, it was very good.
Well done.
Macho, you're next.
I knew
So,
it. I know who it's gonna be.
Do you know who it's gonna be?
I do. I know who it's gonna be. I just have a feeling.
I
Well,
can't
let's see.
wait.
Let's
Can't
let's
wait.
see if Macho knows who it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
It's gonna be.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh,
of
the
them.
Chili Peppers.
I mean,
Oh.
As we all
God.
know, every single one of these guys have dated Macho's sister at some point in the
This
past.
is-
Especially
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
the worst like possible picture you could have put up. This is
Oh,
That's a
look at
really
that.
bad
I thought-
picture of them.
you know.
I want you to
it's
look
really-
at Flea in the face and tell him something
Look at
nice.
thought-
Anthony Kiedis.
I thought that this was. I thought you were gonna have Eric Larson. That's who I thought it was gonna be.
No, that's too
Which
easy.
one is Anthony Kiedis?
He's the one with the mustache. Now I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna shave my mustache.
Oh my gosh, he looks awful. Why is
He
what
kind of looks like
hair?
Macho. Isn't that what Macho's going for right now?
Is this like
I
a
don't
is this
have
a
any
recent
hair.
picture?
Yeah, I
It must
think
be
it's
recent. Yeah, I think that's what they look like now.
Oh
God,
man.
this is offensive. This
So
is-
Macho, I would like you to
I'm
look
offended.
at every member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
the only ones I only know Flea and Anthony Kiedis.
Which one dated your sister?
You know
all
Will
of them.
Ferrell.
That was Foo Fighters. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure these guys did too, but okay.
okay, but I mean probably
The drummer looks like Will Ferrell and Ron Perlman had a baby.
It does
Yes.
kind of look like that. It's very disturbing. All right,
Stop stalling. Say something nice to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
dear Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think your band name is pretty rad. Like, I like the name honestly, and I appreciate Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Why do you
Um,
appreciate them?
You can't just say things; they have to have
You
meaning.
just say stuff. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's gotta
All
be
right,
from the
all right, all
heart.
right.
Like, what do you
All
like about their music?
There was a time in my life at the pool. You know, I ate a bag of sitting by the pool at Adult Swim, eating a bag of nacho cheese Doritos, laying in the sun, waiting to jump back in the pool, and Red Hot Chili Pepper song came on, and when I hear those songs today, sometimes if it's the right song, it'll make me think about that nostalgia that I have for being a
There you
kid.
go.
Come on, Under the Bridge. Come on, that's a good song. Everyone likes Under the Bridge.
Yeah, and also you made it about
Not
you. Can
everybody.
you make it about them? Like,
It
make
was-
it about them.
They gave me that nostalgia. We were all talking nostalgia today in one of our chats. So
Macho's trying. Macho's trying. We'll give it to him. He did it.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
allow it.
All right.
Macho was kind to the Red Hot Chili Peppers today. Everybody clap for Macho. Nicely done, Macho.
My only friend
Oh,
is the
That was good.
city I live in.
All right, next
that
up.
was the song. That is the song.
Nobody's off the hook tonight, just so we know. Next up, we're gonna do Cal next.
Oh, I can't wait.
So
Who's
Cal,
Cal hate?
Oh, I know who it is. I think I know who this is.
There's a lot. There's a long list.
here's your guy tonight, Cal.
Oh man.
Who's that?
That's Phil. That's the creator of VeggieTales. He's
He's a
well,
liberal
I'll let
Christian
Cal
now.
tell you who he is. Cal, why don't you go ahead and say
Phil
something
Vischer
nice
created.
about?
Yeah, he created the VeggieTales, and now
Cal's squirming
he's
already.
just stupid. He's so very stupid.
Ah,
That
And,
didn't sound
he's
very
the
nice
worst
to
kind
me.
of stupid because he portrays himself as very intelligent.
no, this is nice.
You're missing the point of the
You're doing
segment,
the
Cal.
wrong thing.
Say something
You're doing
nice
the wrong thing.
about Phil Vischer.
Well, I just said he portrays himself.
Come on.
He has glasses.
No.
Yeah, he
Look at
does.
those
count.
glasses.
No,
That's
doesn't
a-
count.
And
Let's
he
go.
wears the hell out of those glasses.
no, not acceptable.
You're moving on the big screen now. You say something nice to Phil.
Why do you love Phil?
You doesn't have to
Vischer.
love him, but you got to be kind to him.
Phil Vischer, you have the same first name as Phil Collins, and I really like him as a singer and a drummer and a songwriter. Phil Collins is great at three things, Phil Vischer, and you have the same first name as him.
It's not say something nice about Phil Collins.
This is you say something nice about this man. Some good that he has done in this world.
What has he done
Something
good?
that you
Your
appreciate
goatee-
about him.
Okay. His goatee is every bit as effeminate as he wishes it was.
That is still
No,
That's
you
so
say something nice about
unfair.
him.
He's accomplishing his goal. He wants to look like
No.
a pansy, and he does look like a pansy.
Say something nice about his creation.
You say something nice. About
Okay, you know
VeggieTales.
what? Early on, very long time ago, VeggieTales wasn't awful.
I'll take it. For
Wow.
Cal, that's pretty good. That's pretty
That was
good for
hard.
Cal. That was probably the
Very
hardest one yet.
Can we do this more often? I think this is great.
If we can get Cal to cooperate, yes. All right,
Wow.
David, you're next. Don't think I excluded you.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
We're gonna get Carmen.
Yes.
Oh,
Gosh, that's
man.
amazing. How did you even guess that?
Yes.
Wow. Oh,
Now,
Look
you
at
look
that
at Carmen,
dude.
you say something nice.
Yeah.
Look at that man.
remember, he is dead. Respect the
Respect the
dead.
dead. He's
Respect
watching you from heaven.
What
He
is
has
that?
white,
rule
look how
coming
white
to?
his teeth are.
If only Phil Vischer and him could switch places. That's all.
In heaven?
I would say that the Carmen certainly has very nicely filled out eyebrows,
He does.
and he led me. He led me to understand how truly deep my disdain for cringy Christian stuff can
Oh, man.
I wouldn't have found that without him. So I've got to thank him for that. It was-
That's really not bad.
That's not
pretty
too bad. We'll give it to him.
Pretty good.
All right,
That's how
we
you
got
do it, Cal, right there.
yeah. Last but not least, Mutt.
No.
It's gonna be
All right,
good.
you ready for yours, Muddy?
No.
Okay, Mutt, you're up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Charlie Chaplin? He was awful.
Muddington. None of us are above our own sin, so please look
I mean,
all in the eyes. and say
dude, what are you trying to do? Like,
Wow.
what do you want me to do here?
This is Mutt's yay moment. Go for it.
You were very hard on Cal about saying something nice to Phil Vischer. And,
He gets the VeggieTale guy. I get Hitler.
Oh, they're the same. They're
There's
exactly
a little, there's a little distance.
now you look at Hitler, you say something nice to him, Mutt. Do it quick, because I don't like keeping this guy on the screen for too long.
I
I
know.
feel like
We
we're
might
gonna
get
kicked off
canceled for
YouTube.
Those Nazis really knew how to dress sharp.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, I'm going with it. We're going with it. Let's go. Let's get him off the screen.
Yeah.
Good. Nicely done, Mutt. Nicely
Wow. It's amazing how uncomfortable you can get looking at a photo.
done.
Wow. That's been my hardest test in a long time. I want to say thank you, Mark, for that.
That was a riveting edition of our new segment.
I really think we all need to learn how to be nicer to each other.
Friendship.
I'm going to get you back for that one. You've
dude.
been waiting on that for a while.
What a
I'm gonna get
what
you
a
back.
setup! Like how much work you had to put into this to set you up like that. That was great. That was awesome.
Okay.
I just like that I have a clip now of Mutt saying that the Nazis sure were sharp
I could,
dressers.
So the whole time that he was sitting on screen, I was like, "Mark is going to clip this up. You better watch what you say."
I know it. I was like, oh. I'm telling you that I made I could make a diamond right now out of a piece of coal.
Gosh.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Look, I'm out of segments for tonight. That was my contribution for the week.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
We got Dojo in here saying he was actually an accomplished painter. There you go.
Oh man,
I
Stat.
went in and commented before I had to say anything.
Stat has
Tales is
something.
great for keeping my kids occupied and learning some Christian lessons.
There you go. See?
Glad I could watch that and
Yeah,
make
the,
it
the
nice.
next one.
I would have said he knew when to quit.
Ah.
Cal's having a hard time after having to look at Phil Vischer for 2 minutes. He's
He's in
struggling
his
now.
happy place drawing
He
tentacles.
goes, I'm just gonna draw my pictures.
Do we have a top that for tonight?
We do.
I don't have the segment video. Cal, you got to
Aw,
hook me up with some
man.
videos.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck they are. I think they're on my old computer.
But I'll do what we usually do. We'll just cut to Mutt
Yeah,
and
make Mutt do
give
it.
us the rap, Mutt.
Okay, here we go. I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says, show it. I'm hot, and you're not. So if you want to hang with me, got to give it one shot. Top that.
Good.
I like how it was not on beat at all.
You tried.
Did he Did you try to get off beat? That was incredible.
I tried to fix it at one point. He got right off beat again.
He still got right off beat.
I'm just slow, man. I'm old now.
Cal, why don't you put your tablet down and then set us up here, big boy?
All right.
What is Top That?
So, Top That is everybody's favorite story pitch game show, and we all had some prompts this week, and we have to present a story pitch based on those prompts. I gave 2 out, and one because the rest of our show tonight, after it's Top That, is going to be Mutt kind of just drooling over his new love interest.
Yeah.
And it has to do with country and western. So I said let's pitch a weird western story. And you could so I gave the guys, I said you can either just kind of come up with it, from scratch, or you can take like a western story, like a movie, and like a horror or a sci-fi or a fantasy, and just mash them up. And so that's what I did, but I think everyone else kind of came up with one from scratch. But that's our pitch for tonight. And some of us are bringing drawings for it too. And yeah, that's it. Let's stop that.
Hoorah. Who's kicking us off tonight?
I'll kick you off.
You gonna kick us off? All right. If we didn't know where to get kicked off for showing a picture of Hitler for 3 minutes.
Are we still streaming?
We are. Somehow we are. It's amazing.
You couldn't say COVID a couple years ago, but we showed Hitler for 2 minutes.
That's true.
They love Hitler on their side. That's
Are we giving 2 minutes, Mark, or are we just letting
yeah,
people go?
I'll give us a timer here. Hang on here.
All right.
All right, your 2 minutes begins now.
In the sweltering heat of the Wild West, where tumbleweeds tango and gunslingers swagger, there's a gang that's more wild than the wildest. In the return of the 27 gumballs, a pack of pistol-packing primates with itchy trigger fingers and a knack for raising a ruckus. These chimp outlaws ain't your ordinary varmints, and they sure as shooting ain't in the business of kindness. After dealing with old Toothless Cal, mobs, the zombie mariachi, and one makeshift kaiju, they thought they might find some downtime. The life's a twist and twirl and dance. And when their ordinary leader learns that his mama's peaceful mining town is being squeezed like a lemon by a skinless, squirming, tentacled monstrosity straight out of a moonshine fever dream, they got to get to business. It turns out even outlaw hearts got a soft spot for their mamas. Chimp bandits turned unlikely heroes strutting down the dust-coated main street of the town of Dusty Pick, where the sun's so fierce they could fry an egg on a saddle horn. These sharp-shooting simians with hats tilted low and spurs jingling got to stand tall against the unholy menace that's causing all kinds of hoopla. See them Satan fiddling, Lucifer-loving fellas down at the church basement conjured up this grotesque squid quitter, bigger than a cattle ranch and meaner than a rattlesnake with a toothache, just so they could get themselves a little power. Get ready for a rootin' tootin' showdown where a chimp and tentacle collide in a chaotic clash of fur fangs and flailing limbs. It's a tale as twisted as a pretzel in a dust storm, as these gun-toting apes trade their bandit ways for some good old-fashioned squid slaying. Can't rightly say how it all shakes out, but you can bet your boots it'll be a fight as wild as a rodeo and as strange as a two-headed jackrabbit. So hit your wagon to this here yarn of yeehaw and yikes, where the 27 gumballs just might prove that even the roughest riffraff can rustle up a little bit of heroism when there's family on the line.
Time. Dude, that was 2 minutes exactly.
That.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That was fantastic.
2 minutes exactly. I don't even know what you said. I just heard that accent. And I just couldn't focus after that. Boom, doom, damn, with the top dang, a couple of fiddlestick holes in the pile of mud paws.
That was great, man. How long did that take you? That was really good.
That one took a while. I loved my 27 gumballs pitch, so I had to bring him back. I had to bring him back.
I guess that does kind of apply to this, doesn't it, Dojo?
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Nicely
Okay.
done, Mr. Murdoch.
Yeah.
I just appreciate you staying in character for that whole pitch.
Yeah.
that was,
right.
That was great. I used to do voices.
It's like, yeah, when Cal used to do his noir, supernatural erotica thrillers, that
I
he used
want
to
that
do,
again so bad.
I know.
wearing his Marty McFly jacket and his fedora.
Yeah.
I threw that away.
Oh, that's sad.
The fedora or the jacket?
The fedora, it just got all mushed up. Oh,
Well, that's probably for the better. We're trying to be
Yeah.
men here. All right, Macho.
Why do I gotta follow Murdoch?
It's like the first time you've been prepared, like ever. I thought
I wrote something and it's not good at all, but I'm gonna just give it to you. But my art will save it, I think. So
You're good. You let me know when you're ready to share your art. Are you showing it while you pitch, or are we?
Oh, I can. Yeah, sure. Hold on. I need to hold on 1 second. Let me. This. God. Okay.
I want Murdoch to just talk in that accent from now on.
Yeah.
The rest of the time. I just may
Right.
oblige you, Mr. Mark.
You
All
know,
right,
it doesn't even offend me. It sounds so gentlemanlike. My lady.
All right, I share it. I have.
You
my-
ready? All right, here we
Yeah.
go. Jeez. All right, here we go.
wow.
All right, Macho, you're
MS
2
Paint,
minutes.
baby. It's
Your 2 minutes starts right now.
I won't need 2 minutes. All right. Ernest and Bai are slaves on the Transcontinental Railroad. Ernest is a former Confederate soldier who was captured and sold into slavery by the Northern Army. Bai is from China. He was captured as a child and sold to the railroad. Ernest takes charge of Bai and keeps him safe. The railroad is cutting its way through a mountain near the small town of Black Canyon in Nevada. While tunneling, a group of workers inadvertently release something trapped inside the rock for millennia. One of the slaves comes up missing. The slave owners think they have a runner. So they call the sheriff from Black Canyon to find their missing property. When the sheriff arrives with his posse, he finds a work camp in chaos. Whatever was trapped in the rock is murdering people. The monster is literally melting the flesh and rearranging their bones and sinew and muscle and creating something in its own image, something not human but made of humans. Bai and Ernest and the sheriff escape to the nearby town of Black Canyon, where they lead the town in a blood-soaked hunt to stop the creature before it can kill them and escape. It's a little John Carpenter's The Thing, a little Alien, with a dash of Tombstone charm. Top that.
Who's the character on the right?
Oh, that's the sheriff. I was writing their names and then the show started. So Bai is a little like Chinese.
We know who Bai is.
Yeah, we figured out who Bai is. But that's the
And
one
then
you didn't need to
and
put the
then
name on.
The guy in the middle is the he was anyway. The guy in the middle is Ernest,
You don't have to tell us that either. That's
and then the guy on the right is the sheriff. He's rootin' tootin' and he has a
Is
pistol.
Bai kicking Ernest in the junk?
No, he's just doing like you can see that he is good in martial arts. He's like jumping and
what nationality is the sheriff?
Yellow.
He's
He's Asian too, isn't he?
He's Western. I don't know why.
He's yellow.
Red and yellow,
I mean,
black
like, the
and
other
white,
guy was gonna be
pale,
yellow.
precious
They're all gonna be
innocent.
Simpsons yellow. I mean, but
Oh, okay.
Well, why isn't the Confederate soldier yellow?
I couldn't finish the thing. I didn't even write. I wrote one name.
It would take like 2 seconds.
He's actually
I'm-
black. The
All right. You know what?
No, no.
the black
Don't
Confederate
do it
soldier.
now. Don't do it now. We all know. It's obvious.
This one's green.
See, I told you. That was like 2 seconds.
Surprise!
I
knew
The
that.
twist is the Confederate's an alien.
Oh,
Ooh,
Okay.
that makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Or
That's how
they're,
you
or
win.
they're
That's
just
how you win
Muppets.
top that. What?
I said, or they're just Muppets.
My
I like
favorite
What if
Bai.
you decided to come on here and do a puppet show for your pitch? Immediate win.
Yeah.
All the glory of that week.
I actually really tried to work on this all day and just get a story down before I like wrote a pitch, and like that, and that's what happened. But I wasn't happy with anything I did, so I just left it as that like just really bad pitch. So
Well, next time I expect
It
a
wasn't
sock
really
puppet
bad.
show.
It was
No, I mean,
good.
I
This is
just
kinda
got
bad.
the general idea down. It was not good, and that's
Look at
okay.
Mutt down there
I'm
judging,
fine
kind of
with it.
meh.
I'm fine with it.
All right,
Kind of
who's
meh.
next?
I like
Shameful,
Bai a
Mutty.
lot.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
he's
like Bai. Is he
yeah,
bi-curious?
Ew. I was just it seemed like the obvious one, so I just kind of avoided it. But Cal went for it. Like Cal went for it. Glad someone went for
looks like AI.
it.
Hey, what's up, Benjamin?
What's up,
Look,
Benjamin?
if I could only be as good as an AI,
This is AI quality right there.
yeah.
You know what? The thing that annoys me is just the texture of the brush you use, Macho. I would be
It's
happier
the-
with like
See,
a.
look at Cal being an art snob all of a
It's
sudden. He starts
the-
drawing for a little while, and suddenly he's
No,
he's
it's
critiquing
Andy
Macho's MS Paint skills.
Look,
on-
I
would have
only
used
only
the
use I only use trackpad and MS Paint, and the only way to fill in is either the dump in the bucket, which ruins the whole picture typically,
Oh.
or you can use the paintbrush.
Oh, okay. That's a paintbrush. Oh, okay. All right.
That's
That's
yeah,
an
well,
airbrush.
it's a
You're using the
spray can.
airbrush. They ain't the paintbrush.
Hold on, it's a spray can. Watch, so you
Yeah,
get
it's a
it.
spray can.
Watch, you do like this. Whoa!
Cal's over here like, I would have used the pencil tool personally. If I were running this game.
I've been using graphite for shading when I just on my sketches. That's funny.
That is a solid point. Those fingers are very AI finger-like.
Yeah.
Why is the Confederate guy holding a stick?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a weapon, and I drew.
This is Macho being a typical Northerner, thinking that the Confederates were fighting with sticks.
You think that's how they
Stick, I
fought the
don't
war
know.
with sticks?
I just drew a stick. Like,
Wow.
I mean,
He's holding it like it's a spear.
This is
or
literally the kind of
a
imagery
long
they use to
rifle.
teach children about the Civil War up in the North. This is
I look. I mean, you know, I didn't have time to fully flesh this character out in my mind, and I couldn't. I just drew a stick. I don't understand what the big deal is. You know, he's just the green.
let's just all appreciate that Macho came prepared for the first
He
time.
did.
in
Good
about
job,
5
Macho.
months.
You came prepared.
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Every once
Murdoch
in a
doesn't
while,
even know if he's going to stream with us until about 3 minutes before every night that we do
Then he
this. and
comes
even
up with the
prepared.
24 gumball monkey squad.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I know I'm
I
not
know.
beating that.
it's really not fair.
Well, you might, because I might actually understand what you're saying, Cal. So we'll see. There we're going down with a couple of pigs wrestling in the pool, yellow, dang. Sounds like Mutt.
I don't talk like that.
That's exactly how you talk.
I don't talk like that, man.
Boom.
Ooh, me.
You're up next.
Here, I'm gonna present.
You're
while-
sharing something though, so we're gonna. Oh, sorry, Mutt, you had
Share.
your thing ready. Let's just remove Machos from. We're gonna kick that from the studio.
I know you're gonna want to see it again.
Ooh,
Okay, so
Oh yeah,
so much drama.
I gotta
Milady.
pull up. I gotta pull up my pitch now.
I'll give you your 2 minutes when you're ready.
Oh man, don't go over there for it yet.
Oh, spoilers.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, your time starts now.
Okay. After Josiah Doc Skurlock is arrested at the start of Young Guns 2, his wife, Yin Sun, receives advice from her seer to look for help for her husband in California. In Santa Carla, at the direction of the seer, Yin Sun seeks out a man named Max who owns a bordello. Max offers her a Faustian bargain, her life for her husband's. She would be given the power to save Doc, but why can't I do an accent right now? But she would be required to return and serve Max for the rest of her life. Yin Sun takes the deal and tracks down Doc after the gunfight. As he lay dying, she opens her wrist and pours her blood into his mouth. As the sun sets, Doc awakens to the sight of his beloved Yin Sun. Yin Sun quickly tells him of her deal with Max and informs him of his new existence. You will never grow old, Josiah, and you will never die, but you must feed, she tells him. She then flies away into the night, not having any idea how to do that yet. Doc is helpless to follow her, but he vows to himself that he will free her from her bargain. Over the next week, so this picture is her standing over him, his body, before she makes him into a vampire. Over the next week, Doc tracks down Billy the Kid, Jose Chavez, and Arkansas Dave Rudabaugh and gives them the same gift, the same curse his wife gave him. With their newfound power, the gang sets course for Santa Carla to set Yin Sun free. Will these lost guns succeed, or will Max have to wait till the late 1980s for someone else to get revenge on behalf of everyone he's wronged over the centuries? Top that. So this is
Dang.
Josiah Doc Skurlock. This is the only one I drew without looking at a picture, so it doesn't look much like Kiefer. But he's got guns. That's cool.
It's 24.
This is one's funny because instead of drawing Lou Diamond Phillips, I Drew Jose Chavez. This is what the guy really looked like. not anything like Lou Diamond Phillips, that's for sure. And then let's see. I got reasonably close with.
I like that you gave up your accent about halfway through.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Like it was time to build the kid out here.
I got
lady.
booted halfway through, and Cal had an accent when I left and didn't have came back.
I was trying to remove your screen share, and it just kicked you out entirely. So, my bad.
All right, then we got Billy the Kid, and obviously that's Emilio Estevez. And then didn't do a great Christian Slater. That's Arkansas Dave Rudabaugh.
You got his eyes.
I like that.
Yeah.
You're really good on hats, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love drawing hats. I used to hate it, but I just spent a lot of time working on it recently, and yeah, man, hats are fun.
Macho, if you want, he can show you how to draw a hat in MS Paint if you need.
I don't know if you guys saw my my cowboy hat, but it was pretty dang good. Cal probably took some notes.
Yeah, I did. I spent 1,000,000 years on Yin Sun, only to just make her all black. I drew her face like in painful detail, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna. But I think that looks cooler. That looks a little like ominous and spooky.
I dig that.
I like the idea that she has her umbrella, and that's how she keeps the sun off of her, so she can go out and. Anyway, that's cool. All right, here's my top that.
Yeah. All right. Well, last, certain at least.
Oh, this is so good.
The man who thinks the Nazis are sharp dressers.
I love Mutt. I love Mutt's cartoons, man. I'm a fan, Mutt. This is so good.
I dig the cartoon style quite a bit.
I like all your stuff, but your cartoon stuff just kills, in my opinion.
All right.
Go.
Ready?
Hang on, hold up.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta get this 2 minutes going here.
All right.
Hold up. You guys have been on time tonight with this. I'm impressed.
Well, my drawing scared everybody away. Sorry. We lost all of our.
They were already leaving.
Sorry, I drew from photographs.
They saw the winner's art and they just wanted to leave after that.
Like, whatever. It's too good. All right, Mutty, your time starts now.
In 1843, Fort Byrd, Texas was irresistible to settlers. The rich land was the gateway to the West, and General Edward Tarrant had negotiated a treaty with several Indian chiefs. The chiefs knew they were paying a high cost for peace, but they did not bring all their secrets to the negotiating table. The Caddo chief, Aish, would take with him the sacred fire that held back the Blackfeet, creatures of the night that would steal and kill. Without the Caddo to renew the sacred fire, General Tarrant soon got reports of horrible cat-like creatures that could not be heard in the darkness. They stood upright, darting through shadows, preying on anyone or anything with blood in their veins. Chaos took over the settlement, and the general's troops were being massacred. He ordered constant fires to be lit around every home, but they could not hold out forever. It was time for a different kind of solution. The general sent an envoy to Hickman, Kentucky. He knew of a man there named Josiah who was skilled in trapping and killing, what they called night hunters. The men at Fort Campbell had told hair-raising tales about Josiah, how he'd taxidermied human-like creatures and knew of ways to kill things through the spirit world. He was known as a priest to some and as a demon to others. His methods were dark in nature, but effective. How long can Fort Byrd hold off the Blackfeet? Will Josiah be their savior? Find out in The Long Black Night in Texas. Top that.
Yeah.
Ooh. I wish he would have done an accent like the others did, but
He got to it at the end.
He was doing an accent the whole time.
I did
No,
an
it's not
accent
Mutt
the whole
talks.
time. You know I
You
did
do
an
a
accent.
single accent the whole time. You guys all did accents. Mutt just talks Mutt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
It's it.
it's very girly. It sounded very girly.
It did sound very effeminate. It was kind of weird.
It sounded very girly.
This is Josiah.
We both had a Josiah in ours.
Man, did Mutt just say that? That was weird.
It's weird, right? Yeah.
It sounded just like him.
He covers his mouth. He's saying, hello.
Stupid. So, Josiah's got all kinds of things like magical
Talismans.
things.
Yeah.
That repel. He's got like beads on.
Dude, we need to get Josiah and the Drifters because I'm digging that look.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like it too.
I dig
Now
it.
he's like he's too effective to be in the Drifters. He needs to,
He actually knows what he's doing.
yeah.
There you
Black
go.
feet, little
He looks
racist.
cool,
but,
though. I like Mutt likes drawing people with beards.
he does.
I like beards.
He likes beards.
He likes drawing the mustaches too. A little bit of mustache.
So my
envy.
question is that it doesn't look like Josiah is wearing anything under his coat. It looks like hey, look at his leg. It looks
It
like,
doesn't.
buck naked with that robe.
That's why Blackfeet's looking at him like, "Excuse me."
He's like,
Whoa!
I wonder if
Whoa,
Blackfeet
whoa,
can see in
whoa.
the dark too, because like,
Thanks for not including the silhouetted caterpillar down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Blackfoot's saying, "Let's be civilized, Josiah." It's gotta be like this.
under the
I
cover.
think so.
of
You know what I
darkness,
liked about
yeah.
Mutt's pitch? What I always like about Mutt's pitch?
Yeah,
The title. Can you tell us the title again?
yeah. That's
Long black night in
Long black night in Texas.
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 Texas. Texas, everybody.
Wow, I mean,
Say it again. I want you on big screen when you do it.
I'm gonna get.
The long black night in Texas.
I see what you did. You were hoping he would say it.
I didn't.
was
I know, and he
listening
just
to
started
you.
stuttering.
I'm
Couldn't get
just
it out
too
of him.
slow.
he
Can't
just
outwit
let it
Mutt.
happen.
He's too
He
too
just
keen
let-
on this stuff. He's
He
too
just
good.
let it happen too.
6 a.m. comments is he's racking up tonight. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be good.
I'm out of material. Oh, we got to pick a winner. Look, we got 3 people supposedly in the chat. It's probably all 3 of us. But if anybody is still out there, feel free to cast a vote for either Cal, Drag the Dead, that's David, Muttman, or the sexy fireman down there, Macho.
Sexy fireman.
I like
Look, you
that.
guys can give your
I
votes. I mean, we all know the winner is going to be whoever I pick, but I thought I'd give you
Right.
a chance. But
Yeah,
my winner tonight, Cal Jameson. Nicely done. sir.
Really?
I chose Cal.
I'm shocked. Mine wasn't as my pitch wasn't
I
as good as,
enjoyed the mashup of Young Guns and Lost Boys.
I like
was
that.
very
Awesome.
appealing.
Yeah.
Lost Guns.
yeah. I think that's what ultimately won it for you. That was a good. Like, I'd watch that movie.
Stat, if you don't have an answer, don't even give an answer. What's wrong with you? It was a tie. Then allow me to be. Look, second place, I couldn't understand a word he said, but Murdoch, just because I appreciated the accent. Muttman, based on pictures, you would have won, but
Yeah.
you know. And Macho, sorry, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah,
Look,
that was
When a
racist.
when a pro enters, I don't
Cal and
expect.
Thank you, Benjamin Soto. And you can choose Mutt. He chose Mutt.
Mutt.
And it puts me.
Your drawing's more finished.
It puts me in a clear.
That is Mutt is clearly the art winner tonight, easily.
How
No
dare
offense
you?
to anybody else, but that
How
is
dare you? How
even
dare
without the
great.
pants. I'm digging that Josiah design.
No, he's awesome. I love it. I love the Monster
wearing
Hunter
pants.
look.
you?
Macho lost a point for his AI art.
You can tell by
Well,
the
I
hand.
mean, I tried to cheat and I still lost. Under the cover of darkness, Josiah takes off his robe to hunt the demons.
All right.
Wait, was yours AI really, Macho?
No, it
Were you-
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
really
It was
not
a
AI.
joke about the hands.
It's
Oh, okay.
that I think
Sounds
I
like
was
maybe we shouldn't be as threatened as we are over AI if that's the quality we're getting out of
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm no, I just added too many fingers and I drew them poorly.
Well,
So that's how it happens sometimes.
That's impressive. Well, look, we are approaching the hour, but look, we have one more thing to do tonight.
Oh yeah. What?
Look, per our title tonight, Mutty has a crush. He's got a brand new crush. He's got this new boy that's caught his attention, and
Yeah.
got him all twisted lately. If you look at his Twitter feed, it's just nonstop pictures of this weird hillbilly with a red beard and short hair. One of them literally just posted a picture of the guy and didn't say anything. It was really.
I had the American flag icon in there.
Whatever you want to say. That's you didn't write anything though. It's just like, look at this.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
He's a
So,
handsome-
Mutt,
Dreamy.
the floor is yours. Do you wanna give us the rundown on?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been weird. Like he's been messaging me every day a picture of this guy and saying like "Man Crush Tuesday." He's not even getting the right day. He's just like "Man Crush Tuesday," "Man Crush Sunday." It's a little bizarre. But.
None of that is true. I have discovered, Macho discovered this young man from Farmville, Virginia. He is quite the talent and has captured the attention of the nation.
Yes.
And I think it's an interesting topic to discuss. He's from Farmville, which is not too far from where we were. It's a little north of where I lived and where Macho currently lives. And that part of the world is, it's just a bunch of Virginia folk, and this guy represents the hardworking American spirit. And I mean, it's just really awesome. Can you play the song for us? So we can.
Are we allowed to? Are we going to get a big old strike for playing that?
I don't think so.
We're
It's
gonna hear
on
the
that.
song again.
It's
No,
on the West Virginia whatever.
yeah, it's not going to get a strike.
Yeah,
have you guys
Richmond,
heard
north of Richmond. I've
Yeah,
heard it
have
like 40
Yeah,
times.
you sent it. Let me pull it up here.
Have you heard it, David? Are you listening to it, or did you just hear it because it's like popular now?
Am I listening to it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I've listened to
play
it. It's
yourself.
no.
No.
No,
You're just, like,
no,
hearing
I
it.
did. After I heard it a few times, I played it a couple times to really listen to it, but it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I've heard it
Mark,
the
did you
last-
listen to it?
the last few days.
Yeah.
Hang on a second here. I'm having issues trying to share it. I have it up.
You don't have to play it. It's fine. We can just discuss.
Wow,
it.
it's literally not letting. I wonder if this is a YouTube thing and won't let me share another YouTube video on here.
Hmm.
That's weird. But anyway, yeah, that's weird. It won't let me share the video. That's fine.
My opinion is I think this guy basically he's tapped into the spirit of the everyday American guy who's sick of it. Like he just really sort of in a very raw way has captured this feeling. And I think that between him and then others that have kind of recently had these sort of sleeper hits, we're going to see a whole new era, I think, of art that's coming out from the art from the conservative side of things, the traditional side of things. I think it's going to be really good. Comics are definitely into this, new stage. There he is.
There he is.
It's here's another. This
There
is
he
Mutt's Twitter feed, by the way. There's another one.
There he is.
Oh, there he is again.
Oh my gosh.
There he is.
You know we got one more in here somewhere.
Hey, he retweeted my stuff.
Oh, there he is again.
There he is.
Yeah, Oliver Anthony.
Can we?
There you
Oh,
go.
it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no
Thanks for getting us
end.
swear words on our channel, by the way,
Rich
Mutty.
man,
It's,
don't the rich man. People.
Yeah, fantastic.
He read some Bible before his show the other day. You see that?
did.
before he started cussing up a storm in a song. Is that usually his typical routine?
Yeah, that's the Appalachian style, right?
That is. No,
Ears are welling up.
Look, I gotta agree with Mutt. I think I saw this like headline and listened to the song, and I thought the song is incredible. Because he's just a guy standing in front of his
Dogs.
His tree stand and his dog.
Yeah, tree stand back there.
Resonator guitar, and
That's just the guy standing in the woods watching him.
Is it a dobro? I don't know, but I thought, the song is simple, but it's really good, and then the guy's voice just happens to be amazing. So
yeah, he's great.
It's pretty cool, and it was neat to see. He just got this random. He's like, I'm going to do this random show in Currituck, like near the coast. He drives down to Currituck, does this show, and like 12,000 people show up.
Wow.
It's insane, and it's all because like somebody took that song and shared it on TikTok, and it just went viral. But it shows you that like people are looking for, or like they are fed up, and this resonates with them, and they're like, they're sharing this, and they're going to support people that are like saying what needs to be said. I think so. It's pretty cool.
Did this guy have an internet presence before the song?
It was like very minimal.
I've listened to his whole catalog. It's like he's only made like 12 songs total.
Yeah.
And like 3 or 4 of them are like straight up like on his phone for TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Like, he doesn't even cut, like John Rich, who's a country music guy, contacted him to produce the album.
Yeah.
Because he has not been produced. He's just out of nowhere.
Yeah. And he'll like ultimately like I'll buy that single when it comes out. I kind of want to support him because he seems to be. I mean, hey, Christian guys, we can be honest. Like I'll say a cuss word every now and then, right? I mean, it slips out if you're upset, and like this.
Disgusting.
That's good. I'm glad you did
Disgusting.
that. I'm so glad you did that.
That's not how we roll.
We don't do that. No.
Look, all of you are liars, every single one of you. And
never said a foul word in my life.
This guy, like, I thought it was cool. He like shared a verse or testimony, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then he put on like a cool show for like 12,000 people. That's nuts.
Yeah, and the scripture that he quoted was very like ominous, I think, for people in power, which was really interesting. Did you remember the scripture, Cal, from Psalms? It's like
it was an imprecatory psalm, but I can't remember exactly which one. It was. You guys know what that? Come on, for imprecatory. That's when the psalmist prays for judgment upon the enemies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just saying the righteous people, which are the normal, believers, the people Normies. The people who care about being, good. They're the righteous. That they're going to survive, and that calamity is going to come on all of the people who are, in power.
Is this the word, Cal?
Yeah.
Imprecatory?
Imprecatory with a with a C. Am I how do I know if I'm pregnant? Pregnant?
Am I pregnant?
Yeah, you see that? That's so
I love that's one of my that's better. A better song, I think. But this guy's good too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you think that this song is popular because of the message or because of the music? If this song had totally different, like let's say it was all about being a trans.
No, it's
came out today.
It's got that it's blues, it's folk, it's got that raw style to it that people in times like this will kind of be drawn to. Dude, like the nation is just sitting on the edge of its seat waiting for something like this.
Yeah.
People can figure out how to make this art. It will be consumed in mass. People that are making games like David, people that are making comics like us, that are trying to sort of like keep this sort of traditional value of life and present it in a new way that's creative and artistic and exciting. People are going to eat that up. They haven't discovered all this yet. Like the mass group of people has not discovered like Comicsgate, Iron Age, whatever, like traditional gaming, They haven't discovered all this stuff. When they do, the floodgates of finances are going to open, I believe, and people are going to start supporting things they like. They've just got to find it. They're finding people like this on TikTok, unfortunately, which I'm not on, but YouTube, Rumble, all those things are set up to be good. We just have to kind of believe and keep moving forward with the things that we believe are good art and push our own art.
Yeah, I think
Amen,
he
brother.
streamed his. I think he streamed his thing on Rumble too, which I thought was interesting to kind of come out and be like, "Oh yeah, I streamed my." He didn't say YouTube; he said Rumble. I think that was a choice too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, the dude's impressive. Like his voice is impressive. The lyrics are pretty good. My favorite part is the part about buying people fudge rounds on welfare.
Now, now let's put this in another context. That song plays, Mutt just heard it the first time, tears welling in his face, and then it ends with Biden 2024.
I think what you're seeing, and I like your question, but I think what you're seeing is that leftist crazy people cannot make good art.
Yeah.
I concur.
And people that have sort of a moral foundation based on Judeo-Christian ethic, those are the people right now who are the punk rockers coming out with really good stuff. They're the garage band people. They're the people who are actually doing something creative and good and beautiful. And these other people are basically they're on a race to nowhere, trying to see who can be the first to create the first trans this, black that, Asian whatever, girl, female, whatever, like that's a road to nowhere. I think traditional moral values, Judeo-Christian ethic-based stories are eternal because they're good and beautiful for a reason that we're connected to spiritually. And if we just kind of hang there and put make that our home that we work from, we're going to be in the limelight soon enough.
Macho, did you take a screenshot? Did I hear Macho take a screenshot?
I did take a screenshot.
Like Mutt's talking, I just hear chunk chunk.
Yeah, sorry.
Trying to be all discreet over there.
I have all the. I'll tell you later.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I was doing something unrelated but kind of related.
Yeah.
Dave's not the only person that has a game out there. I just thought I'd point that out. Some of us.
I didn't mean to miss you
out there.
I didn't mean to miss you. But you're doing such.
Did you see the latest Rocket magazine? Whoa, Starfetched. I'd like to get my hands on that game. You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Apple Arcade subscription. It's a game called Starfetched and it's really rad. It's made for kids, but it's played by dads. It's got a lot of bugs, but the art looks great. You'll probably never play it because it's Apple Arcade. Don't reach, Randall. Wow, awesome. That was intense.
Starfetched, available only on Apple Arcade.
Just thought I'd throw
I love that
there.
commercial, dude. That's so good.
That's good stuff. I wish you could play it on NES. That would be so awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I wish it could be played anyway. It's not that good. But ringing endorsement there.
Good stuff.
But yeah, I hope that this guy. I appreciate the song's lyrics. I'm not too keen on the song itself, just because it's generic country to me. But
look, I don't think. I don't even think it's the song. I think it's what it represents to people.
Yeah,
and
no,
he struck a chord. He struck a nerve.
Being somebody who I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm not trying to come down on it. It's not my cup of tea. But the song, the lyrics, I appreciate. I'm glad that it's getting the love I think that deserves. Dave had an interesting point before the stream, though, that it's people are going to be on to the next thing rather than keeping this guy.
Yeah,
this guy going. I'd like to see him do more.
The right, as far as at least the influencers, the influential right, they're gonna jump all over this song. They're gonna pat themselves on the back, like I'm on the side of this guy. Yeah, he's got this great hit. And then in a couple days, they're gonna be grifting off of being outraged by the next Disney thing or the next Marvel thing or the next whatever. And they're just going to keep going with their outrage stuff because that's what's lucrative. And they're not going to do anything to support any creators. And I think that's one of the things as far as creators that are not on the far left, like, need to figure out. There has to be a way. And this is something I've been wrestling with, like, really for weeks, probably months, is how to get out there. Because I would say, as far as, like, if you're not on the left and you're aware of things that are going on, who the big voices are, right? The big influencers, the big channels. I really, 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 in my gut, feel like that is just kind of a big circle jerk, and it is just kind of a big echo chamber, and that all of the people that are involved with that kind of just keep everybody roped up in outrage. And being mad about this and bitching about that.
Yeah, this guy
getting the clicks for it.
Yeah, and it's a nice breath of fresh air that this guy's out there, and then people at the moment are.
But he's outside of that, right? He's outside of it. He didn't come from the Daily Wire. He didn't come from Tim Pool. He didn't come from like any of these things, right? Like, he's just out there doing his thing. Somebody stumbled upon him, but then you're gonna. It's just kind of the way everything keeps going,
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's funny. We messaged earlier today, and we were Macho and Cal and I. We had messaged earlier and talked about, like, we got hit with this nostalgia kick lately, and not necessarily that, like, oh, I just like things in the '80s, but like there was definitely a feeling back then. Well, not that I remember much about the '80s, '90s for me. A feeling of just like you enjoyed stuff, like things came out that were awesome, and everybody just enjoyed the awesome until the next awesome thing came along, and then people just enjoyed the next awesome thing. It's kind of gone backwards from that now, where it's like something awesome comes out and people are like, oh, cool, but like, what are we going to get mad about next? And like now it's let's
that's where the dopamine is now. That's where the money is, and that's what everybody's kind of been conditioned to chase.
I kind of wonder.
There's got to be a way out to get out of it.
Is it platform based though, Dave? What do you think about that? Do you think it's a platform based thing where it is the algorithm of YouTube and it's the algorithm of?
It is the algorithm. Yeah.
What is it the algorithm of Rumble? That's my question. Is it the algorithm of?
If it's okay, Facebook? So it's the algorithm of everything, right? So people engage with negative content, and the algorithm feeds you what you engage with. That's like the very general way that it works. So that's what you're going to get fed, and people got to try and like break out of it.
Yeah.
But there's got to be ways to. I don't know. There has to be something. There has to be some kind of way to curate stuff or promote new things or.
It's partly, I feel like we were on the same page a little bit without even talking about it this week, because even with the Be Kind segment, it was meant to be kind of a joke, to kind of get laughs and stuff too, but also just the mindset of putting out content that just gives joy rather than gives the the dopamine angry feeling, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find it. I can't really find stuff like that out there. It's difficult. There might be a channel or two out there, but sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think you were going to say something, either Mutt or Dave.
Well, this channel does that though, Mark. What we produce is like we produce fun segments and we try to like have fun with each other. We create things. Like I think we're one of the few channels that I actually watch that are actually creating things. And it seems like people don't necessarily want that, which is fine. But I think that we've got to get to a place where we're looking for like who's being creative and doing something new. Like who's, we're coming up with story pitches every week, and we're coming up with like a new comic together. We're doing our own stuff. We're creating things all the time. Dave's making games. You're making games, like all kinds of stuff going on. I feel like that is definitely not appreciated by the algorithm. It's probably not. I think you're right, Dave. It's probably not appreciated by just people for being humans. They're looking for that outrage somewhere else. But I want people to finally kind of get that sort of mature state where they are actually curating themselves. They're looking for the creative outlet that like people like us are trying to bring.
Yeah, and I think that's the challenge is like how do you cut through the noise enough to like get a signal out there that's like, here's something different. Like, here's something different. You might pull you away from all that type of stuff, right? And that I just think is the challenge. You know, it's one of the, like, a great example, like with Drag the Dead, right? It's like just constantly trying to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the idiotic things that I've had to deal with is the fact that the hero in this installment is a drag queen, right? Because you get it from the right, everything going on. Oh no, it's a drag queen. Oh no, man, it's a drag queen in the game, right? Because that's what they do. They get all like righteous and moral, like, well, I don't know, man, there's a drag queen in the game. But they're telling you that right after they just finished watching Blair White on Tim Pool. And then after they tell you, they're going to turn around and pick up Baldur's Gate 3, where you can have sex with a bear. Like, it's like, it's just the stupidest crap that you see going on. And like, for me, it's just kind of like, God, I got to get it away. Like, I have to just not try and, like, maybe not throw things in that direction. You know, maybe they need to go in this direction. But there's just a lot of nonsense right now. It's trying to figure out how to navigate it.
Yeah. Sorry, not Cal. Stat's spitting a lot of truth down here in the comments as well.
He's got bars down there.
He does. He's got. It's Stat, just because we love you. I'm going to go through what you said. Hopefully, you don't mind it being read on stream. That's what the internet has brought us. Everybody feeling like the need to have a cause because they have a place to yell. You have to have courage to break a routine and unsubscribe from a channel you are comfortable with, but isn't good for you, and the discipline not to go back. Stopping sounds the easiest, but you can be the toughest to carry out. I think a lot of viewers like soap opera. That's why drama carries so well. Then they get to draw a line in the sand on a side to feel like they're part of something bigger.
Yeah. That right there.
And then this one, my favorite. You guys love drama. We love drama.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get out and start a fight with somebody.
Well,
we could.
I think that we have opinions. Like we say, we definitely aren't afraid to state our opinions. We definitely have like some very opinionated people on this panel, but we don't care. Like, nothing affects us. We don't care. We don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me if someone else succeeds, right? It's great if somebody else succeeds. Even if people I don't like succeed, I'm still happy for them, you know?
Yeah, people you don't like.
You know? So, like, I think we're all I think we're just dads. Like, we know what real life drama is. Like, we know what the hard stuff is. And this ain't it. You know, people that are online, you know, like fighting with each other, that's not real life. That's not real problems. Like, we have real everyday issues that we're dealing with. We have kids. We have, you know, marriages. We have in-laws. We have finances. You know, everything else pales in comparison to that.
No, I want to sing a country song. You
should.
Raise the 3 kids. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.